Hey, you guys, it's Cyber Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I know a lot of people did their shopping online this weekend versus going into the stores. How do I know? Well, my daughter asked me, pretty please, asked me if she could go Black Friday shopping with her friends. And she's got two close friends. So I said, you know what, as long as you stay safe, go for it, girl. And so they saw nobody out there. She said there was it did not look like any other Black Friday out there. I stayed away from Black Friday myself. I did all of my ordering online, and I want to personally thank any of you guys that joined in on the Black Friday bundle special over this last weekend. It's no longer available, but I just wanted to give you a huge thank you and a big shout out to you guys. Are amazing. I can tell you really care about your businesses and growing them. And today you're going to hear about two amazing tutors that have put programs out there with the online tutor coach called All Kids Can Learn and the 3-Step Blogging Blueprint to Success. And we are going to be sharing those with you. Now, I want to also be able to give you guys something for free. That's right. We're having a drawing today, and this is what I am giving away for the entire month of starting today. So today's November, but the entire month of December, I'm going to be giving away this t-shirt. It says, I will tutor you in a room. I will tutor you now in Zoom. I will tutor you in your house. I will tutor you with my mouse. I will tutor you here or there. I will tutor you because I care. So how can you qualify to be able to win this amazing t-shirt? All you have to do is tell us who you are and where you are from, or comment or ask questions. As soon as we see your name pop up into the chat, your name is getting added to our little spinning wheel. Woo! So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to be doing this every Monday and Thursday. So stay on top of it, you guys. We'd love to have you come and join us. So I want to say hello to a couple of the people we have with us today. So far, we've got Monique Morissette. Welcome. So glad you are here. And Robin DeMarco. She's an online physics tutor in Lockport. And Elaine Lingard. Woo woo. That's Suzanne's accountability partner. So glad she is here. We have Daniela Loken. Awesome. And Anna is here, our Latin tutor online. And we also have Beth in the house. Beth is always helping us do a great job with being able to answer questions when I don't see them and all that great stuff. And Beth will be popping in at some point during the call. You don't know when. She's going to be popping in at some point during the call to be able to spin that wheel. So stay tuned, you guys, because you never know when she's going to pop on in. All right. So, you guys, last month we talked about some superheroes that we had in our community, and they had done a 30-day blogging challenge. And in the past, it's kind of hard to really get into blogging. It's like something that you have to get into a routine with. But Suzanne came up with this amazing challenge, and she's offering that challenge as a bonus for anyone who joins her 3-Step Blogging Blueprint Success course, which for today and tomorrow only are at 50% off. What? Which is awesome, right, Suzanne?
Oh, it is so cool. I'm so excited that we're going to be doing this.
Yes, I'm excited too. I'm really excited that we're going to have the opportunity to really help people as they go through this process. There's so many steps and details. It's not just writing and being done, right? It's not the same kind of writing that you do normally.
Right, it's different, and then the formatting and all of those things.
Yeah. And I think the cool thing is that this is like, it's almost like a little blogging community, because we always offer it for free for people who've been in the course before. So it's not like a one-time course. It's very, very different. So you get the opportunity to come on in and go through this with other people who've gone through this.
Absolutely. It's great. Elaine, who did the challenge. Hi, Elaine, if you're still there. She started with this course. She was there the first time it ran.
Yeah.
And so she went through it, and she did it again, and she did the challenge. And that's great that anytime you purchase this, course that you can do the next challenge.
Yep, absolutely. So it's not something that you have to keep investing in. It's like a one-time investment, one-time payment, and then you are all through. So if you guys, I know some of you guys are actually in the house, in the chat, who've already gone through the blogging course and the challenge. I'd love for you guys to be able to leave your feedback. What was your experience as you went through that? And Lynn Wilson, she was our big winner, wasn't she?
Yeah, she wrote over 12,000 words in a month.
Yeah.
So, yes, and if you watch the video about the challenge, so there were two, and the top one, the Tutor Blogging Rock Stars, they had to write 6,000 words in 1 month, because that would be that would be over a month's worth of blog post content.
Wow. And that almost, like, when you look at that like as a whole number, it's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but people, as they were going through the challenge, actually found it a lot easier than they were thinking.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so glad that you're offering this, and for people to get this at 50% off is incredible. And why is it that we can't offer this at, like, the crazy discount I offered this weekend, is because we've got some live calls that are embedded in this as well. So we're talking about real human people, time, power, effort that's going on into this. And so that's why it's at the 50% off, and I saved it for Cyber Monday so it didn't get lost in the shuffle, because it's such an amazing opportunity. So great question. What is the difference between this and the Blogging Mastermind Group? Guess what? If you're in the Blogging Mastermind Group, they get access to this, don't they?
Absolutely. This is part of the free thing, and the difference is it takes you through really from the beginning to finding those topics, and like 3 weeks of actual blogging, creating good blogging images, and then 2 weeks on Pinterest.
Mm-hmm. Which is really great. So tell us why are Pinterest and keywords so important when it comes to blogging, when we're trying to get students for our online tutoring business?
Because we need to be found. It's really great to write blog posts, but then you also want to be able to draw them in. Now, I'm not saying you have to be like crazy keywords, but you really do want to include those and be aware of those. And then with Pinterest, it's even easier to get found because it's the third largest search engine. Mm-hmm. And so your keywords can be a little bit broader, and it's the way to get people back to your website to read your blog posts and to either get them on your email list or on as a direct client. That's happened to me recently.
Yes, which is, that's the whole point of this, right? The whole point is that it's going to lead into getting clients. And a lot of people said, oh, it's a waste of time. There's too much dribble out there online. And I think here's the difference. Like, there could be, like, I haven't read too much that's dribble, but like that's that person's point of view, that there's too much dribble that's out there. I think what they're saying is, like, you need to talk about topics that are important to your ideal client, and they need to be well written. Like, you can't write them like a thesis paper you're writing for college. You need to write them like you're talking to your best friend versus it being so over people's head. And then you also have to write it more at a 4th to 6th grade reading level, because that's people's average reading levels at the same time. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, my thoughts about the reading levels, definitely. I aim for a blog post to be around like 6th grade level. And that's good. Most people can read that, and especially since I tutor writing, I don't want to write blog posts that are hard to understand, that are full of a lot of academic vocabulary that they're not familiar with. And I think the person who was talking about there being like too much out there with blog posts was really commenting also on the fact that they're salesy. And if they're done right, they're not salesy. It's just like Joanne was saying, keep your ideal client and your ideal reader in mind. If you start with them first and keep them in your heart, and as you focus, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. It's almost like you're offering your best friend advice. Like,
Yeah.
I'm struggling with this. And you're just offering some ideas and some suggestions of things that can make it better and easier for them. You want to be solving the problems that they specifically have. What questions are they already asking? So lots of people, they always think about like, well, what types of things should I be writing about? Well, what are the questions that people are struggling with? What questions do they have? Those are the things that you can start with and really get down to it.
Right. And you have in that course the blog post topics handout. So I think that was 160.
Yeah, 160 plus, different ideas. Yeah, that's a bonus
to write about. So
yes.
that's in there. People.
Exactly. Because we wanted you to not get lost in the what do I write about syndrome, right? So this will specifically break that down for you. And Lynn said, once you start getting into the flow and the habit of writing, like the words just start coming. So a lot of people, they think like, oh, well, when I start writing, then I'm going to lose things to write about. I'm not going to know what to write about. But what happens is the more you write, the more that will come when you're writing. You ever find this, like when you write an email, you write a few emails and then you go open up your inbox and now you have all of a sudden more emails, a lot more emails. Then you're like, wow, when I like respond to the emails, I get more emails. And it's very much the same kind of thing with writing. When you write, more ideas come to you and they keep coming. I love using like Quora to search for what are people already asking. That's a great way to be able to get ideas. Another thing that I love is being able to, when you're doing those keyword searches, they all of a sudden start giving you ideas of different things that you can start writing about. Like you begin brainstorming.
Yes, absolutely.
And that will get people doing it. So with this course, they're going to tell us about the 30-day challenge.
Okay, well, the 30-day challenge isn't running right now. It finished, but we will be running it early in the spring.
Great.
But the 30-day challenge, it's actually 2 challenges. So for people who want to be blogging just about every other week, there's the Tutor Blogging Stars Challenge. And for them, they would aim for writing 3,000 words in a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Tutor Blogging Rock Stars Challenge. And that is aiming for 6,000 words a month, which is over a month's worth of content.
Mm-hmm.
If you were doing content every week. And it's amazing. I think out of like 13 people that signed up, 9 people won. And most of those 9 people won the Rockstar Challenge.
That's right.
This is, it includes people who thought, well, I'm going to write every other week. They went ahead and a lot of them actually reached over 6,000 words.
That's awesome. So they'll have time then to kind of go through this content. And then in the spring, they'll be able to join this 30-day writing blogging challenge in addition. So it's not something that just like they consume it, they're done. No, you're going to get access to that blogging challenge in the spring as a bonus, you guys. So definitely check it out. It's definitely going to be worth your time if you've been thinking about blogging as a way to, as a long-term strategy. So we've got 2 different types of strategies, right? Long-term strategies and short-term strategies. Short-term strategies are like, I make like a flyer, right? That's a short-term strategy. I just go on out, I leave my flyer up wherever it is, maybe check once in a while to see if it's up there. It's kind of a short-term strategy. It can get you a student like right away. But long-term strategies, they take a little bit longer. It's like you're building a following of people who want to hear the things that you are doing. It sets you up as being credible, and then at the end of the day, over time, people are referring you because they believe you're such a credible source. They've gotten so much value from the content you've created that now they're talking about you. So now you have all of these followers that are now talking about you and the things that you do. And gosh, I don't know about you, but I hate having to sell myself. So this is an opportunity to really be of value to people, and it's amazing. Long-term strategies, yes, Beth, are so important. All right. Now, we also have another course for Cyber Monday that's 50% off, and it is the All Kids Can Learn course. All right, Kathy, you are like our special education guru in the house. You've worked quite a while with kids uh, with special learning abilities.
Yeah, I was a learning disability specialist for over 20 years. So, and I've also worked residential schools and lockups and all of that stuff. So I've been there, done that.
Which is awesome. I That's why we love you so much. You're so great at being able to come up with ideas of accommodations to make for students. And we too come across some pretty sticky kids when we're in the tutoring world. We get some of those kids that a lot of people have given up hope on when it comes to working with them. I remember one little boy that I was working with, and he had so many behavior problems in school, and he didn't show any of those behavior problems working with me one on one, which was fantastic because I could really get to the heart of what was the issue. And the issue was he couldn't read. And so he'd rather look like a bad kid versus a kid that couldn't read, because at least the bad kid was cool. The kid couldn't read is dumb, right? There's all this stigma that comes with it. And when I was able to unlock that I couldn't read, his parents did end up enrolling him in another school to give him another chance so that he didn't have to stay behind. And it was incredible. He ended up with another teacher that really got him, and he was slowly building up those reading skills, and no longer was his behavior even an issue. And that's what we want for our students, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of the types of, and the All Kids Can Learn course that you created, what are some of the learning challenges that come on up for in this program?
Well, we took a look at like various different learning disabilities. So deep into dyslexia, what is dyscalculia, what's dysgraphia, and then we looked at ADHD, working memory, because that's a huge thing, thing. If they can't, if it takes them a while to process in, if they have a long-term or a short-term working memory issue, that can really affect. And you have to find ways to help them learn strategies of how to get through them.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is using like reference sheets, but a lot of teachers have they just hand them reference sheets. No, you have to teach them how to use the reference sheets and create them for them. So we also got into that even if the kids do not have a label, it doesn't really matter. You look at the kid individually. You don't, well, I'm going to do it this way because it's dyscalculia, and I'm going to do it this way because it's dyslexia. No, you figure out what works for that student. Like I'm trained in a lot of different programs, but you figure out, okay, that's working for this student, but this part of that is not working. So then you find something else.
Yep.
It's a lot of tweaking.
There is, yes. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what tutoring's all about. Like, I feel like for the first time, I'm actually teaching my students versus just going through programs.
Exactly. You're not stuck into doing what the district tells you to do.
Yep.
You are able to do what you feel is best for the student.
Yep. And you also go through a dyslexic, what's the word?
Dyslexia for a day simulation.
Right, a dyslexia simulation, so that people can understand what does it feel like to actually be dyslexic. Because I think it's really hard to be empathetic when you don't understand because you've never experienced it. The dyslexia for a day that you did really helps people understand what are some of the challenges that these kids are facing on a day-to-day basis, and how does it affect all of their learning, and how can we be understanding of that so that we can help them better.
Yeah, just going through it, it's so frustrating for yourself. Like, oh. And so the people that took the class, it was eye-opening for them.
Yeah. Which, oh my gosh, awesome. I'm so glad that you two ladies are here, and we have this opportunity to give this at 50% off. We've actually never offered either of these courses at 50% off. So this is a huge savings, and I can't tell you if we're ever going to do it again. It's highly unlikely that we'll be offering these two specific courses at 50% off. So you definitely want to take your chance and get that opportunity in there. We have, Esme is wondering, what two courses? Thank you. So we've got the 3-step blogging blueprint course and the All Kids Can Learn course. And we are going to have Beth put the links inside of the chats so that you guys can get access to those courses. And then Beth's also going to pop on in here. And I think I have one of them already saved into my thing here. So let me, yep, I've got, this is the coupon code for the blogging blueprint course. And let me grab the other link really quick for you guys as well so that you can get access to that, which is, I think it's on over here. All Kids Can Learn, copy, back to me. And here is Elizabeth coming on in to do our wheel. Awesome. I love it. Hello, Beth. How's it going?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Happy Cyber Monday.
Thanks. You too.
So you've been busy back there putting all of the names on our wheel.
Sorry, I hope I jumped in at an okay time.
You jumped in at a perfect time.
Awesome.
And we're really excited to see that wheel go round and round and round.
Awesome. Let me.
So she's going to share her screen with us, and she is going to spin that wheel.
Yes, I am. There it is. All right. Can you see the wheel?
We can see the wheel. Here we go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Now, some of you might be saying, my name's not on there. It may be because you've already won one. Or maybe you didn't have an opportunity to message below. We've got Robin DeMarco! Woo! Awesome, you guys. So Robin DeMarco is our big winner. I will be sending you a t-shirt. Do me a favor, Robin. Please send Elizabeth, or actually just send me, just directly message me, Robin, the size of the t-shirt you would like and your address, and I will get that out to you in a couple of days, and you'll get to win our lovely t-shirt. So some of you are like, oh, I didn't win today. I know, because lots of you, not everybody can win. But if you come back on Thursday, we're going to be doing it again. And if you come back next Monday, we're going to do it again. So keep coming back, you guys, and you will get an opportunity to win. And congratulations, Robin. I can't wait to send that on out to you. Well, thanks you guys for joining us. Definitely check out those 2 different programs that we have for 50% off, and enjoy the rest of your Cyber Monday. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye.
Cheers.